Good evening, everybody.
Good, Kevin.
How's everybody doing? I'm very glad to hear that. I'm so thankful to be here for the first time. I hope you guys enjoy this song that I'm about to play for you. It's an old one. It's called The Knoxville Girl, and it is fictional. And I apologize ahead of time if I get sidetracked. The Knoxville Girl, traditional. I met a little girl from Knoxville, a town you all know well, and every Sunday evening out in her home I dwell. We went to take an evening walk about a mile from town, when I picked a stick up off the ground and I knocked that fair girl down. When I was a kid, we raised chickens. I used to wake up every morning at dawn to go feed them and collect the eggs. And I never could really tell the chickens apart. And I feel pretty bad about that because I'm positive that they knew my name. She fell down on her bended knee, for mercy she did cry. Oh, Willie dear, don't kill me here, I'm unprepared to die. She never spoke another word, I only beat her more, until the ground around my feet with all her blood did pour. You know, my Uncle Arthur was in his basement one time in his workshop building a cradle for his brand new baby nephew, when the sawzall suddenly slipped and sliced off Uncle Arthur's entire left side. Yeah, he was pretty upset for a while, but then he looked in the mirror and he saw that he was all right. I took her by her golden curls and I drug her around and around, throwing her into the river that flowed through Knoxville town. Go down, you Knoxville girl with the dark and roving eyes. Go down, you Knoxville girl, you will never be my bride. If you're trying to tell the difference between a rhinoceros and a triceratops, here's an easy trick. One of them is a dinosaur, and the other one's a rhinoceros. Speaking of tricks, here's a good one that the universe pulled. Millions and millions of years ago, a meteor hit the Earth and killed all of the dinosaurs. We started back for Knoxville, got there about midnight. My mother, she was worried, and she woke up in a fright, saying, "Dear son, what have you done to bloody your clothes so?" I told my anxious mother that I was bleeding from my nose. I once knew this grasshopper who wanted to start a bluegrass band. He was a pretty good fiddler, so I got a banjo and he and I headed out and played around the county for the rest of that summer. You know, he really was a really wonderful friend and the greatest musician that my lizard ever ate. I called for me a candle to light myself to bed. I called for me a handkerchief to bind my aching head. I rolled and tumbled the whole night through, no mercy was for me, and the flames of hell around my bed were all my eyes could see. They carried me out of Knoxville, and they put me in a cell. My friends all tried to get me out, but none could roll my bell. I guess I'll spend my life away down in this dirty old jail, because I murdered that Knoxville girl, the girl I loved so well. Thank you very much.